Good evening, students. Welcome to Dhimans's class. Today we are going to discuss about fractions. But before I start, I would request you all to see the full video from the beginning to the end, because I will be solving all the questions from exercise 7.1 for you all. So if you skip, you will miss out. So please see the video from the very beginning to the end, and please try to subscribe the channel, because this is not the only topic which I am going to discuss now in this video. I am uploading various other topics also in my channel. So if you subscribe the channel, whenever I will upload in my channel, it will reach you before the others, quicker than the others, and you can definitely switch on my channel and see whether the topic is of your interest or not. If it is in your interest, you can also see that and learn from that. Okay, students, because there are various other topics which are beyond your syllabus also, and we should not always stick to our syllabus. We should also have some out knowledge also. So therefore, I would request you to subscribe and press the bell icon, and please share this channel with your friends as much as possible, so that not only you, along with you, others can also learn about the topics which we are going to discuss now. So let's start. Fractions. Now fractions means all those numbers that are written in the formation of n by d. N by d means numerator by denominator. Means part by total or change by old. Change by old. See, what do we mean by part by total or change by old? That with the help of an example I will show you. Anyhow, whether it is part by total or change by old, main thing is that the number should be written in the formation of numerator by denominator. It is read as numerator by denominator. N for numerator, numerator, and D means denominator, denominator. Okay. Now let's move on to part by total. What do we mean by part by total? Suppose there are total 40 students in the class, and the number of girls, which is a part of the total number of students, that is 40 students, is 21. Similarly, the boys are also a part of the total, but in the question we are asked, find the fraction of girls in the class. So fraction of girls to the total number of students. So girls are a part of the total number of students in the class. So therefore, part by total. What is part? Part is 21 and the total is always 40, as because it was number of students, total number of students in the class is 40. So 21 by 40, part by total. Now it may also be written either in this form or in this form. Okay, so now if it is in this form, let us take another example. See, price of an article was rupees 500. Now its price increased to rupees 600. That means that there is a change in the price. So that is why, see, change by old. Change means how much is change. Now we are asked in the question fraction of increase. So change may be decrease also. If it decreases, then it will be decrease. If it increases, it has increased here, so it is increase. It could decrease also, then it could have been decrease. So fraction of increase or decrease, whatever the case is, ultimately that is change. So change by total, change by old. Change is from 600 to 500 is 100 is the change, and old was 500. New is 600, old was 500, so it will be 500. So 100 by 500, 600 minus 500 is 100. So 100 by old is 500. Rupees cancelled, 2 zeros at the end, 2 zeros at the end cancelled, it becomes 1 by 5. You may leave your answer here also, 100 by 500, as because you are in class 6, you may leave this here also. But actually, it should be cancelled, that I have shown you. Okay, students? Now, please pause the video and copy it down so that we can move on to the next example. So students, now let us start with example 7.1. In exercise 7.1, question number 1, they are telling, see, one triangle is given, and in the triangle there are 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts are given, and suppose this part is shaded. They are asking, tell what fraction of the triangle is being shaded. Now, naturally, out of total, as I told, total will always remain as a denominator. And what part is being shaded? Only one part. So, it will be 1 by 4. Clear, students? Now, number 2. Question number 1's 2. See, one rectangle is here. And the figure I am drawing here. See, more or less all are equal. Let us assume that these are all equal. Means, as because I am drawing freehand, that is why maybe more or less different. But that is negligible. You have to remember that these are all boxes are equal. Now, in these boxes, all these boxes are shaded. Now, see students, how many boxes are there in total? There are total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 3 into 3, 9. So, total 9. How many are shaded? Only one is unshaded. That means 8 are shaded. So, 8 by 9 is the fraction. Now, number 3. Number 3. Here, we are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here, out of this total 8 circles, how many circles are being shaded? So total we are having 8 circles. Out of 8 circles, 4 are shaded. So fraction of the circles that are shaded out of the total is 4 by 8. Now next, another 1's 4. Let it be like this. Now, how many parts are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, this part is being shaded. So, these are all equal. I am telling you, these are all equal. Okay. Now, it will be 1 by 4. Actually, this diagram should have been like this. This diagram should have been like this. Okay, so if this is shaded, then this is 1 by 4. Don't consider this. Let this be 1's 4. Why? Because these shapes were different, means sizes were different. The sizes should be equal. All the gaps should be equal. Okay. Now, in 1's 7, you will be able to see there are 10 pencils in a box in your book. So all those 10 pencils are shaded. See, like this. As because I am unable to draw, therefore I am telling you like this, pencils will be shaded. Now there are 10 pencils. Out of that 10 pencils, all 10 are shaded. So 10 by 10. Total there will be 10. and shaded 10 by 10. And that means it is a whole, means all the pencils that are given in the diagram, all are shaded, means the full thing is been shaded. Therefore, it becomes 1. Okay, students? Now, in question number 2, this I am not going to do for you. Question number 2 is about color the figures as given in the book. So like this, you will be told, you will be given a figure like this, but they will not be shaded. And beside this 1 by 4, so as an example I am telling you, this figure is given and 1 by 4 is written beside it. You will have to shade, as because total are 4 and 1 numerator is there, that means 1 will be shaded, so you have to color it with your own color. Better use pencil color, don't use pastel color or sketch pen. Use only pencil color. So I am specifically mentioning use pencil color, not pastel color or poster color or any sketch pens. Use only pencil color. Okay. Now in question number 3. Question number 3. See here another triangle is being given. How many parts can you see? Only 2 parts. Okay. Now this part is being shaded and they are telling is equal to 1 by 2. Do you think it is right to say 1 by 2 or not? Of course, it is not right to say. Why? Because while I was showing you all these examples, I told you that all the parts should be equal. All the parts should be equal. That is why you can see I changed this figure. I made into this. You can now understand why sir made this mistake, because deliberately I did so. Why? To show you if they are not equal, then we cannot make it into fraction. Means everything, every part should be equal. So here it is wrong. We cannot say that this is half of the triangle. Okay? Why? Because see, shaded part is much bigger than the unshaded part. So it is not correct to say. Say for example, this was 3 is 1. This is wrong. Why? Because they are unequal. Same 3 is 2 suppose. Suppose this is a rectangle they are given and suppose this part is shaded. And suppose if we are telling make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total is 6. So 2 by 6. Do you think it is right to say? No. See, these are all 3 small boxes, but these are all big boxes. So they are not equal. So again, unequal. So they are not correct. It is incorrect. Okay, students. Now I hope you have understood. You can be able to do question number 3 also. Okay. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is telling what fraction of a day is 8 hours. See, I am not writing the questions here because the questions are already in your book and the book is already given to you. You are already having the book. So keep the book in front of you. When we are doing this exercise, keep the book opened in front of you so that when I am reading the question, you can also look at the question. So the thing is that what fraction of a day is 8 hours. So see, in a day, how many hours are there? There are 24 hours. Okay. Now they are giving 8 hours as a part of 24 hours. So therefore 8 by 24. Question number 4 will be 8 by 24. Now question number 5. Question number 5 they are telling what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes. Now my dear students, how many minutes are there in an hour? There are 60 minutes in an hour. And they are giving us 40 minutes. So part by total, that means 40 is given. Now see here, if you can cancel, you can. 8 ones are 8 threes are. But I would tell you, you can keep it as 8 by 24 only. Why? Because you are in class 6. So that is why you may leave it as 8 by 24. Or if you can cancel it, then it will be very good. But I'll tell you, if you keep it 8 by 24, whatever marks you will get, same marks for 1 by 3 also you will be getting. Okay. Now 40 by 60. Here also you can cancel these last zeros, and 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. 2 by 3 means with whatever you are going to cancel the numerator, with the same number you must cancel the denominator. Here also you can leave the answer 40 by 60 or 2 by 3. Both you will get equal marks. Now, the thing is that question number 6, Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunches. Arya has brought 2 sandwiches, one made up of vegetable and one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwich so that each person will have the share, so that each person will have an equal share. What part of the sandwich will each boy receive? Now, how can let me read the question once again. Actually, it's written so far away, that's why I couldn't read it. Now I'm reading again. Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunch. Arya has brought 2 sandwiches, one made up of vegetables and one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share of sandwich. Now you are asked, question number A, how can Arya divide his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share? Number B, what part of a sandwich will each boy receive? So my dear students, Arya bought one sandwich, vegetable sandwich, one vegetable sandwich, and the other one jam sandwich. Okay, so that means in all he brought 2 sandwiches total. Now, how many of them are there? There are 3 people. There are 3 people. That means how many? They will be eating equal parts of the sandwich. Suppose there are 3 people. So let me shape the sandwich in round bun. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 part. One, this is vegetable, and the other one also. This is jam. 3 of them will be eating. Okay, so in that case, question number A, how can Arya divide his sandwiches which will so that each person will have an equal share? So what part? That means each one 1 by 3 and then 1 by 3. So in all, how many each one of them are getting? They are getting 2. 1 from vegetable and 1 from jam. And total how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6. So this will be the answer for A. And then B, what part of sandwich will each boy receive? So what part of sandwich actually they are receiving? 1 by 3. Each sandwich. So from each sandwich we can see 1 by 3. So each sandwich is 1 by 3. So question number 6 is B is 1 by 3. Now question number 7. Let's move on to question number 7. Question number 7. Kanchan dyes dresses. She had to dye 30 dresses. So 30 dresses. She has so far finished 20 dresses. So total how many dresses? 30. Already dyed how many? 20. So fraction that are dyed is equal to part by the total. 20 by 30. That's it. You can do cancellation by cancelling these zeros. You will be getting 2 by 3. Now question number 8. Write all natural numbers. Now here the point arises. Sir, what do we mean by natural number? All the numbers from 1 to dot 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 means no end. All these numbers are called as natural numbers. Okay. And now natural numbers, these are all natural numbers. And now prime numbers. What are prime numbers? All those numbers that are divisible by itself or and by 1, but not by any other number. They are called as prime numbers. Say for example 2, 3. 2 is divisible by 2 and 2 is divisible by 1 also only. But there is no other number that is that can divide 2. So 2 is a prime number. Similarly 3. 3 is divisible by 3 itself as well as by 1 only. But no other number can divide 3. So 3 is a prime number. Similarly 4. No sir, 4 is not a prime number. Why? Because 4 is divisible by 4. 4 is divisible by 1. And along with that 4 is also divisible by 2. So 4 is not a prime number, my dear students. Did you get it? Now after that 5. 5 is divisible by 5. 5 is divisible by 1. But 5 is not divisible by any other number. So 5 is also a prime number. Like this, you will have to find out that 2 to 12. How many natural numbers are there? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. These are the natural numbers. Okay. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So total there are 11 numbers. 11 numbers. Okay. Now how many of them are prime? 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5 is prime, 7 is prime. See, 2, 3, 5. They are odd. 7 also is there. So the 9 will also be a prime number. No, 9 is divisible by 9. 9 is divisible by 1. Along with that 9 is also divisible by 3. So 9 is not a prime number. 10 also not a prime number. 11, yes, 11 is also a prime number. So how many prime numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So prime numbers are 5. So what fraction? Fraction will be part is 5 and total is 11. 5 by 11. Question number 10. Question number 10. What fraction of the circles are marked cross? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross, 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 cross. Total how many are there? So there are 8. How many are crossed? 4. Class finished. Simple, isn't it, students? Okay. Next, question number 11. 11 says, question number 11. Christian received a CD player for his birthday. Okay. Now, she has so far, she bought 3 CDs and received 5 CDs as gift. So that means one CD player is being received on her birthday, and now she, this Christiana, has got this video player, CD player on her birthday, and along with that she bought 3 CDs. Bought 3 CDs. And she was gifted 5 CDs. Now she was gifted. Okay. Now total how many are there? There are 8 CDs. Now they are questioning, they are asking, what fraction of her total CDs did she buy? So how many she bought? 3. Fraction. What fraction of a total? Fraction of total did she buy? She bought is equal to how many she bought? She bought 3. By how many? 8. Total one 8. So this was 11's one. Okay, and did she buy? And what fraction did she receive as gift? Number 2, fraction of total she was gifted is equal to how many were gifted? 5 were gifted out of total 8. This was the answer of 1. 11's 1. This is the answer of 11's 2. Okay, students. So now, exercise 7.1 I solved for you, and deliberately some questions I have done in a rough manner. Write down all those questions, all the solutions I have deliberately done in a rough manner, so that at least you will apply your brain while writing the answers in a fair copy. Okay, and statements you will write on your own. If you cannot audio, you please rewind this video. You will get my audio. You will guess your own language, you will make your own language and write your own statements. Because the whole chapter, whole exercise I have solved for you. Now you will show your creativity through doing these questions, solving these questions in your own good handwriting and with the proper statements. As helping hand, I have given you this video. You rewind this and see the video in order to get the statements. Okay, students, I hope you have understood. If you have understood, don't forget to press the like button, bell icon and subscribe button, and also don't forget to share this video with other friends. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.